Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades.
Yeah, that's all we need to know from that intro cutscene. And this pilgrim fucking dies.
That ash seeketh embers.
And once we give our hero a original and totally interesting name, we rise from the ashes and rush into the punishment of this fucking game. And we pick up our blue-flavored Estus flask and start rolling into action, as we will be doing this a lot if I don't use Filthy Peasant Shield. And a quick run over, we find and light our first of many bonfires. We then run over to find a man who seems to be in pain, and as thanks for pulling the sword out of his chest, he attempts to kill me, and he just succeeds.
Ha! Got him!
And in return, I kill him back on my second try. And just so you know, I will show the boss fights in full when I beat them, and I'll try to show every death.
Guys, I think there's a dead body there. This is not a joke. This is not a joke, guys. Come on, let's get closer. Get some close-ups. Look at that. That's a dead body right there.
We do get to that quickly as we run over to the true master of the blade, where he kills me not once, not twice, not 3 times, well, the 4th time was on me, not 5 times, nor 6 times, or even 8 times, but he kills me 9 times. And the original vid wasn't even uploaded yet, so lit. And I eventually do the wise thing and give up and talk to the Firekeeper.
Welcome.
Kindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee.
And after we learn the important things, we travel on over to the High Wall of Lothric, where we try to beat up a knight with our fists. Wouldn't that be dumb? Huh? We die another 5 times, and you could probably guess what happens next. But after much pain, we run over to the corner and find the glorious Claymore and a dumb soul, and make an epic escape that is downplayed by another 3 deaths. We stab a dumb hellbody user. And kill a terrorist. We then avoid getting stabbed by a shav who attempts to biff me up, but then I slapped cunt. And I forget to get the cell key. Anyway, I... totally killed this Mulby dude in one, I said one attempt. There is no cut that leads out where I died to the Moldu snake. I did it in one take. I then pick up the cell key and speak to an old lady.
I am allowed you. They have to head.
I should add that it took all the willpower in me to not stab her and start the dancer boss fight early. I then run over to the boss shortcut, and before you complain about the amount of editing, I should let you know that you just watched 2 hours of gameplay in about 10 minutes. I then, for some ungodly reason, almost, and I said almost, and again, for those in the back, almost kill Vount in one attempt. Then I die.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop.
Taking Frank's advice, I stopped to take a noodle and lie for Boris break. And then pretend I'm not in Derpy Droid's Discord server. Then that didn't happen. That's some alternate universe where I watch VTubers and like shitty Korean pop music. Anyway, I free a criminal from his cell, die. And at this point, because I'm lazy, I stop editing all the deaths. It's too much, man. Too much. And at this point, I have fucking had it with this scrub level boss. I have full on committed to rocking his fucking shit! Okay, admittedly, the first time I ever fought this guy, he was hard, but if you keep trying, you work out the strategy to killing him by rolling into his hitbox. I know it's pretty obvious. I light a fire and head outside to put up a banner. And hitch a ride from some demons, and they take me to the next area. That being the undead settlement. I run down to see the undead release the hounds on their own kind. That I euthanize. Then kill more that were just eating some skulls.
Please grant me death. Undo my shackles.
and I run over to her emo, who swears itself to me.
Yol of Londo, do solemnly swear myself to you.
I equip an epic hat. Die. Equip a claymore. Kill a turtle for a sharp gem. And God, I love this game. I can fuck up lumberjacks without a warrant. I run over to expose a sniper, and damn, he's a really good shot. Because he kills me 3 more times. And now that I have the power and the skill, I seek revenge on an old foe, where his skill with the blade is matched by my skill with the stun mechanic. I set my sword ablaze and take him down. And out of respect, I don his outfit, not because it shows off my character's sick muscles, but exactly for that reason. And just in time for an attack from a man with a bowl of soup. I then get to kill 3 peasants. Talk to a man about setting things on fire. And got an axe. Then as punishment, I get hunted by the ecclesiarchy. And no one escaped the ecclesiarchy. I then find the correct door, get killed by a peasant, and get one-shotted by a lame-ass tree. And then the rage overtakes me. This boss is so fucking boring. I have to speed up the footage, and you hear that? Oh, that's rip and tear. I have to do all this just to make this watchable. This boss is just a weak spot gimmick on steroids, as you wait until you can do damage to it on those white fucking spots. Okay, he does give you the transposing kiln, what allows you to...
Belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession. See now, transint the...
You know, get an eye and a sword I never use. I then draw out my true power. Talk to an Edgelord about some eyes.
and fast on the trail of the Lord's absconding. Then these red eyes are for you.
I didn't get these fists. I wonder what I'll use these for. A mystery. And I talked to an onion who doesn't know English. And I head up the elevator to make peace with a giant.
Anytime.
And I died there, but my editing makes it look seamless, so that's pretty neat. Oh yeah, I run into the onion again, and I kill a demon. And the onion gives me beer. I find some neat armor and get into a fight with an ice witch. Yeah, I ran for the bonfire and came back to kill her. And then I run into a barbarian, and in honor of her, I put on her rags in honor of her. Why did I repeat that? What the fuck? I then talked to Anri.
How do you do? I'm Anri of Astora, unkindled like you. This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We're well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way.
What do you get? This is my... If you have... How in...
I run into a sorcerer, and because sorcery is heresy, I just had to stab the bastard in the back, because, I'm a whole lot random. I then run into the worst boss of the game. And he's so ungodly boring, I gave in to my caffeine addiction. Die again, then I kill it. And a knight and a barbarian. And then I'm greeted into the Cathedral of the Deep by a suicide bomber and a suicide dog. I have nothing to say. Nothing at all. And I light a bonfire. kill some zombies, stab one in the arse, and get another sword while we'll never use, and it's time for another Death Montage!
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
But sadly I've become hollow. I must cover up my shame. I then have a chance encounter with a giant. How beautiful. I yeet a chest to sleep. And I kill a holy knight and his goblin. And I skip the spider fight for those who hate spiders, and I get revenge on that giant. Then I run into Patches.
Shame on you, you greedy guts.
Well, say hello to the nice giant. He adores visitors.
And I am cursed for attempting to fight the Deacons of the Deep with friends. And I kill them solo. For a doll. And I don't know what it is about this sword, but something just feels right about it. Like it influenced this whole world, and I must pay my thanks to the sword. Before getting right back into the chaos. But at this moment, I approach the Undead Legion. I'm about a third of the way through the game. And at this point, I stopped fucking around. You notice that there is just one cut in this entire scene? Yeah, that's because I dominate the fucking Abyss Watchers, right? They full on submit to my might. I was even thinking at some point they'll call me the boss fight, cause does this look like I'm struggling? No, they're just getting their fair share of slices in. The last of the Abyss Watchers gets a moment's respite as he becomes embered. And so, just so I make this fair, I make this moment and I strike like a wolf. I slowly wear him down. He might have a flaming sword, but I have a flaming will. And I will kill this boss fight in one take. I don't care. I will take this guy down in one fucking take. And I will become the Lord of Ashes. I pay my respect and move on. I'll light the fire. And open the entrance to the catacombs of Carthus, filled with resurrecting skeletons.
Oh, my dude, you just got pranked. Bet you didn't see that one coming, huh?
I mainly skipped this part, so for this time I placed the ashes of the Simp Lords of Cinder. And I got killed by the Night Slayer Auric, and I do use a coward's tactic because I am a pro gamer. But don't worry, I do kill a demon, and I get killed by his king a few times. Before fighting Wilnir, the worst boss in the entire game. That sorcerer dude? Pfft, fuck him. All you have to do is destroy his fake ass drip. And again, this is mainly waiting for the weak spots to be in the right position so you can smash them with the good sword. Well, I'll try to use this for the rest of the playthrough. But yeah, Wilnir sucks. And he's trying to protect his drip in his poison gas. What sort of a pussy is this guy? he uses his nay ass shank, like the shav that he is, and he doesn't even know how to fight. And of course I beat him. He's the fucking worst boss of the game. Do you think I'm not gonna beat him? And his nay ass dimension gets sucked into his cup. And I walk up the Carver staircase to get to Israel. Pontiff Sullyvan, I'm coming for you. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I actually had to re-upload this certain bit with a voiceover, so the copyright system doesn't claim this as copyright. So yeah, just put the voiceover over. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the next one.